Hello, my friends. I'm on my back porch, and those are all of my cans of castings, worm castings. And I harvested everything. It was late in the summer. I think it was September, maybe, I don't think it was into October. I could be wrong. I'd have to look back. But anyway, they've all been sitting there for, a good 3 months now, 3, 4 months at least, maybe 5 months. And most of them came from, Jack and Jill are usually sitting right along here. And they were harvested. And then over on this side, I had Dick and Jane, and then I had little Wally. And unfortunately, little Wally broke. He shattered. His plastic shattered. And Dick and Jane, I decided to give them a little bit of a break. So the only ones I have left now are my big can of worms, which I have to process. But I have all of these cans, and I have 4, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20 of them. And they're not all full. I think I probably have 12 or 13 of them, 14 that are full. Each one holds about 3.5 pounds of castings. But what I wanted to do was I just wanted to show you what I do with them after a few months. I actually take it all back out and look for any worms that got left behind. And I'm amazed because out of six cans, the only thing that's left, because I really filtered, I have there's like 4 of them, four worms, but the rest of it is really fresh castings. But hang on, I just wanted to show you what it looks like to run my hands through it. There, you can see this one. They look kind of crusty on the top. Let me back it off just a little bit here. There you go. And what I usually do is, I'll take a little spade and go around it because, it's been sitting there for months. And I don't want to hurt anybody if there are any worms in there. I mean, I know it's never completely without, a piece of paper or something for them to eat. Excuse me. Let's see, I'm going to make sure that you can actually see that. Sorry about that. But you can see there's the can that pretty much came out as a solid piece. And I like to then just take my claw and kind of go back and forth. I'm not quite ready to use this because we've got another week of cold weather. I've had a lot of things going on, and I haven't really gotten around to getting the garden up and running again. I need to get some energy from somewhere and do that, but I just wanted to show you how beautiful this is. I'm going to try and turn you this way. There you go. And I think this will do it. Look at that. Can you see how beautiful that is? These are worm castings. For those of you who go, well, what does that mean? It means it's worm poop. This came out of the worms. Isn't that lovely? But, you can see it's not perfection, Not totally perfect. You'll see little things in there. I just go through it one last time. Silly, I could just put this right out in the garden. But I like to go through it and see if I've missed anybody. I mean, there's times where I've gone through and I've pulled out like 20 worms. Did I just see somebody go by? Did you see somebody go by? Let's go from the other end. And it's also, I hate to say this, but boy, it really, it feels good. Yeah. Now I'm seeing little branches or, like, oh, a pine needle got in there and something that isn't really going to break down after, even after 3 months. But isn't that lovely? If I see a cocoon, then I pull that out. And sometimes you'll leave a cocoon behind and it's got a few worms in it, and then what do lo and behold, another colony of worms starts. Because remember, they are both male and female, and they can't create on their own. They need another. No, that's not a. They need another worm who is also male and female, and when they fertilize each other, then they're both pregnant. Oh, good grief. I don't see anything. And what I will do is I'm letting the cans air out here a little bit, and then I will take it all and I'll put it back in my cans, and then in another month or so, then I'll start spreading that in the garden. But that's all I wanted to show you, was just how beautiful these castings really are. And for people who say, well, I couldn't touch that. I mean, it doesn't have, it's a little sticky, because it's a little bit moist, but it doesn't have that feeling like, I just ran through and picked up the dogs, or the cats, or the birds, So worms are not at all icky, for those of you who think that's something that describes them. So anyway, if you have any questions about raising worms or feeding them, taking care of them, any of that sort of thing, they are my favorite pet for the last 52 years of my 74 years. They are the easiest thing I've ever raised. So take care, everybody. I hope you'll come back and see me again real soon. Garden what you've got, and I'll be here. So take care. Bye-bye.